Okay, on to our final topic of the week. Okay, so now we're going to be looking at the film slate. We did do this in a little bit of depth as well this week on the Disney Plus podcast, but kind of want to look at this a little bit more from the consumer products side of things, because it really gives us an idea of what's going to be coming out in the shops and in online and the merchandise in the next few years. It'll also, usually you start seeing the toys coming previewed a few months before, then like 6 to 8 weeks before the movie they start rolling out, and then sometimes as well after the movie they get rolled out. So I'm just going to go through a little bit of a list here.
I do have something to say about it when we come to certain titles.
So let's just run through. We'll run through 2019 first. So Tolkien, which has just been released, which is a Fox movie. We've got Aladdin with all the toys and stuff for that on there. I don't know. I don't think that's really been pushing the boundary. Dark Phoenix, Marvel. Yeah, that one. No merchandise or anything with that one. It is interesting seeing Disney promoting it.
And the poster is ripping off the Aladdin and the Force Awakens posters. It's literally the same colors, the same kind of thing. It's ridiculous.
It is. But I'll be kind of that weird thing. It works. I just like the way they design it. Then we got Toy Story 4. So we got loads of merchandise for that. Stuba, which is a Fox movie. Won't see much on that one.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared for the Lion King merchandise. Ugh.
Yeah, the Lion King stuff I'm a little bit iffy on, because if it's just a load of real life looking lions and things.
I'm surprised he didn't do anything for the Jungle Book remake in terms of merchandise.
Yeah, well, I think the trouble is once they start going into just doing an animal, there's not a lot of personality. There's not a lot to it. I think we're still getting the pins and the t-shirts and the rest of it. We've seen a lot of Lion King t-shirts and stuff, but a lot of it seems to be playing on the retro style of it rather than the new stuff.
Because 90s is in.
Yes, so the 90s are all in. So then we've got The Art of Racing in the Rain, Ready or Not, and Ad Astra, which are all Fox movies. The Woman in the Window. And then in October, we got Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. That one did get
I'm worried about that one.
I wasn't a big fan of Maleficent, the first one.
It's just because it's out of nowhere. Like, literally, they showed a image of the actress's chair, and then a release date, and then, turns out it's going to be up from 2020 to 2019. All of a sudden, we haven't had a trailer, no images, nothing, and it's being bumped up.
Yeah, well, it could just be that it's that little bit more ready. They have also following that with Ford and Ferrari, and then Frozen 2. That's the big
I'm going to be excited for that.
Thanksgiving, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I love Frozen. And then we got Rise of the Skywalker on a week before Christmas. And then this was the big shift, really, was Spies in Disguise got shifted back. This is the animated movie.
Yeah, that one is gonna bomb hard. It should have stayed in September, to be honest. Like, releasing it right after Star Wars, that's gusty.
Well, we were saying on the What's On podcast that we feel like this one could be a family movie of people that don't want to go see Star Wars and stuff. Because I thought the trailer looks okay. I'm really going to be interested in where they go with Blue Sky Studios, of what they do with it. I do wonder if Disney are going to ramp up on some merchandise for it, if they've got some faith in it, or are they just going to let it just go, no, it wasn't one of ours, we'll just let this one move along. Because
it is interesting, and it reminds me of something Fox did when Force Awakens came out. They moved up Alvin and the Chipmunks 4 or 5 or whatever it was on the same day as Star Wars, because we were thinking that exact mindset that kids are going to go see Alvin and not Star Wars, and that didn't work out for them.
Yeah, it's really tricky, because Disney have moved all these movies around because they've got so many. They just got so many movies.
And they canceled a whole bunch too, like that Mouse motion capture movie from Fox got canceled.
I think the problem is during the event, they did say that they are going down to between 5 and 6 movies. They might go a little bit more, but Fox Searchlight doesn't come under that. I think they're looking at really cutting back the amount of movies Fox release, rather than, and some of the big budget stuff got done. I think they want to do stuff. They want Fox to do stuff that Disney can't,
like PG-13 R rated.
Yeah, they don't necessarily want the big family. I still think they are doing family stuff. I think they're going to be doing that for Disney.
I think it's just going to be under Blue Sky, and that's it. Like
Yeah.
literally, all they have is Bob's Burgers, the movie, and that's about it. All the rest is like PG-13 or R-rated stuff or Blue Sky stuff.
Yeah, I think, and I do think that Disney could really use that Blue Sky Studios as a new revenue source for new IPs, doing something a little bit different. They also can use, really, I think they could, if they push it right, they could make a lot of money with the merchandise because of, but it's going to be interesting where they go with all that one. So now let's move on to 2020. So we've got, Underworld in January. We've then got Kingsman movie in February, Call of the Wild in February as well. The new Disney movie Onward is coming out in March. We don't really know very little about that at all.
Isn't it Mulan?
Mulan is also coming out at the end of end of March as well. Followed by the New Mutants, the new Marvel movie that's been pushed back.
That's a disaster waiting to happen because we've only had one trailer in 2 years.
Yeah, I think that's been pushed back 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
If that thing actually does get released, they've still got it on the list. I still wonder if they're going to pull it off.
Unlike Gambit, that got taken off.
Yeah. I think the difference is with New Mutants is they've actually filmed it. The only thing that gets me with that one is they've got that one coming out on the 3rd of April, and then on the 1st of May, they've got an untitled Marvel movie. Are they really going to want to put out a Marvel movie like 3 weeks before their the first big title it's in nearly a year by then?
Yeah. I'm not even sure what it's going to be because Guardians 3 isn't going to be until 2022. So I've been hearing rumors that it's going to be like Doctor Strange 2 or something like that, or the Black Widow movie.
Yeah, there's a lot of rumors going around. Black Panther 2, Doctor Strange 2, the Black Widow movie, the Internals, they're all kind of doomed to be the next wave. We'll probably be finding out about them in a few months. D23, or probably San Diego Comic-Con. Then
usually they ignore Comic-Con if it's the same year as D23 because usually they don't let Marvel do any big announcements in terms of movies at Comic-Con. It's just going to be like comic book stuff.
Yeah. Then this was the big one that kind of caught us all a bit off guard was Artemis Fowl got pushed back to
considerably a long time, like August to like summer 2020 or something like that.
So it's interesting to see where they go with it. There's a bit of an odd one. I don't think the interest in this one's quite there of maybe what Disney were looking for. Maybe they want to build it up a little bit more. I know in terms of story coverage and like what information I put out, it didn't really move the needle, and that's not a good sign. Okay, so then we got an untitled Pixar movie coming in June.
Yeah.
Free Guy with Fox coming in July. Bob's Burgers also coming in July. The Jungle Cruise coming in July. So July is going to be a heavy month with 4 different movies. Then we move into August with the one and only Ivan, which is a new Disney movie. We know nothing about that one.
There is one quick thing I wanted to say about Bob's Burgers. Yep. It's the first hand-drawn Disney movie since Winnie the Pooh back in 2011. That's just interesting.
Yeah, I suppose it's that thing really of how far along they are with that one. I've never watched an episode of Bob's Burgers, so I can't.
Me neither.
So then we got Death on the Nile by Fox, which I think is that the Agatha Christie one.
I believe so.
Yeah. She actually lives in her house is just a few miles down the road from me.
Cool.
We then got another Marvel movie coming in November. And then we got Ron's Gone Wrong, also coming in November from Fox. An untitled movie from Disney coming in Thanksgiving next year. West Side Story by Steven Spielberg will be coming the week before Christmas. And then Cruella, the live-action version, will be coming out just before Christmas.
Yeah, I'm curious about that one.
It's interesting as well because with that one there, that one is going to be literally the only non-Disney or non-Star Wars or Avatar movie we're getting at Christmas for the next 10 years because
oh my god.
I'm kind of all right with it because we got just to kind of piggyback off that.
Me, it's more Avatar I'm worried about. It's been literally like 12 years at the point the next one it's being released. Like, is there really gonna be that much hype for it considering only Pandora is the only memorable thing about Avatar so far.
Yeah, so just to follow up, we got 2021 Christmas, Avatar 2. And then 2022 Christmas, Star Wars. 2023, Avatar 3. 2024, Star Wars. 2025 Christmas, Avatar 4. 2026 Star Wars movie. 2027 Avatar 5. So we have got an Avatar movie. We got 4 of them coming. And then we've got 3 Star Wars movies. The only good thing with Star Wars, they are giving them a year in between. Obviously, we'll be getting like Disney Plus stuff.
Yeah, I'm just thankful for not doing those stories anymore.
See, I think the thing is for me is I really liked both stories, so I'm quite happy with that.
I love them too. It's just having them the year between the trilogy. It's just too much Star Wars, to be honest.
I think they wanted to do the Marvel thing of having 3 or 4, and it didn't work. And I'm fine with it.
Yeah, even with Marvel, I'm getting kind of tired. It's like 3-4 movies per year. That's a little bit too much, to be honest.
The only good thing now is that with the Fox stuff pushed out the way, we are going to lose 1 or 2 Fox movies a year. Because say like Dark Phoenix coming out now in a couple of weeks, that one wouldn't have come out.
Yeah, we're not getting any more Fox Marvel movies. I think they're going to have Deadpool count as one of the normal Marvel releases from here on out.
Yeah. So I think that's a good thing. I do think Marvel cutting back and not having the Fox movies in there. Depends what Sony are doing, but that's a whole other different ballgame. Again, looking on to 2022. 2021, we've got a couple of live action ones. We've got 3 Marvel movies. We've got Avatar 2. The only one that really stood out there was Indiana Jones. So Indiana Jones is back on the scene in 2021. 2022, again, we've got 4 live action Disney movies. We have got, 3 Marvel movies. We've got a Star Wars. We've got 2 Pixar. And we've got a Disney animated.
Yeah, I'm really curious what the animated movies are going to be, because we literally know nothing.
Yeah. I mean,
except for Onward. That's it.
Yeah. To be honest, I much rather that they wait till about 6 to 9 months before the movie comes out, before they really show us anything.
Because Gigantic, they announced it way too soon before we canceled it.
And also, as well as like, they need to give it time to time to grow. They don't need to. They just need to get the dates out there so everyone sort of stays off of them. But generally, that kind of really lines us up that we've got pretty much a major movie out at least every month, and sometimes a couple of months. So we're just going to keep ramping it up. We're going to see lots of that merchandise line keep going. We're going to see all the movies.
Yeah, no doubt. With all the Marvel, Star Wars, and Disney nature, because that's a yearly thing.
Lots of stuff, lots of movies that will really keep us busy. But I'd love to know what you guys are most excited about. Let us know in the comments below. Well, anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining us in this episode. As I said, I'd say a big thank you to Matt for joining me on this one here. We're going to be trying to get back to doing weekly podcast episode, and as I said, we'll be trying to get these out onto YouTube as well during the day. I just feel like it's that kind of thing of fresh start, let's reboot, let's kind of get in there and kind of have a look and see what we can do. But if you've got any suggestions or anything like that, let us know as well. Remember to go check us out over at DisKingdom.com. Like, follow, and subscribe. And Matt, where can they find you?
It's just a YouTube channel with my name on it, Matthew LeBlanc. So you'll find some travel log videos, meet and greet videos, and pretty much a little bit about Disney, like I'm going to be showing off my Disney pin collection, Disney mugs, that kind of crazy Disney stuff.
Yep, so definitely go do that and subscribe there as well. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining us. We'll be back soon. Laters.